Hey, did you just get your license? Are you a newly grad nurse? Congratulations. But are you also scared to go to work? You don't feel that excitement because you don't know what the environment will look like. Well, if that's the case, this video is probably for you. Welcome back to my channel Navjot Talks. My name is Navjot. I'm a registered nurse based in Ontario. A couple of years ago, I started as an RPN. The journey has been painful but has been rewarding. When I started as an RPN, I still remember the days when I used to go to the washroom and I cry like anything. I don't feel shame in mentioning that in my videos because that's truth. And still today, when I look back and I see that this was the case, I laugh because the things are really simple now. It's not that they have become simple because I have done them so many times. Now I find them really simple and making more sense to me compared to a couple of years ago. What has helped me is asking for help. If I had the courage to ask for help that time, probably I didn't go through that burnout. I didn't go through that compassionate fatigue, which I was feeling almost every day because I was putting everything on my own in my own plate. And there were days when I felt like I couldn't take my break. But who was at fault? It was my fault because I wasn't communicating with anyone. Probably there were better resources available which I never got an opportunity to look into because I never communicated that. Once you get your license, people assume, right, that you know everything that you need to know to practice on the floor. Doesn't matter if you're working in the hospital, you're working in the long-term care home, or you're working in the clinic. There is an expectation from the nurses because it's an entry level practice in license, and RNs they get their license, which helps them to jump into the field on an entry level. The procedure that we expect the new nurses to perform, the procedure that the public helps the new nurses to perform, or the procedure which can be done at the entry level practice zone. So if you're struggling, if you're feeling like you don't want to work and you feel like, why did you choose this platform? Why did you choose nursing? Then you need to change the way you're looking at the things. If you're not getting the resources, that's a different story. But if the resources are available and you're still not getting them, that means the communication is not taking place. And the communication can only be effective. It's a two-way process. You send a message, the receiver receives the message. But if you are only sending a message and you're not too sure if the receiver actually received your message, the communication actually did not take place. Because it looks like on your end the message has gone out, but the receiver never got a message and there's nothing that he can do or she can do in order to help you. Right? So this is your responsibility to let your employer know that there are procedures which you have never done before and you would like to know more about them. You would like someone to train you on them. You would like to perform this procedure when a superior nurse is standing there and supervising on those skills. Another thing that you can do is you can go and search on Google. There are so many websites that can offer free courses, free certificates. CLRI is one website where a lot of courses that can be used in the long-term care homes are available free of cost. You absolutely have to pay nothing for those courses. The only thing that you need is your time. The courses are there, but you need some time to sit and dedicatedly do those courses. They will train you on how to use your communication skills to talk to the family members, how you can manage the pain and distress in the long-term care environment. If you have chosen long-term care homes to work, these are the good courses that you can do. Another thing that you can do is to learn how to feel comfortable in an uncomfortable environment. You know, healthcare is such a field in which the people that you're dealing every single day, they will have health issues, mental health issues. So there are situations when you see people suffering, and sometimes if you're not really trained to work in uncomfortable situations, you start feeling uncomfortable, and that really impacts the way you're looking at the thing. That can really have a bad impact on the way you are dealing with the situation, with the circumstances, and your critical thinking can also become altered based on what is happening around you if you're not trained to work in a similar environment, right? Another thing is learning about the healthcare system. When we are from an international background, we have no clue on how the Canadian healthcare system works. We must make every single effort to get more guidance about that. Even if you are waiting for your license, you know that one day you're going to get the license. Please go and read seek guidance from the resources available free of cost on CNO website, RANO website. Also, RANO is a website where best practice guidelines are available. And if you have any doubt how to practice, these are great tools that you can use, because these are evidence-based practice. Nursing is an evidence-based practice. So on an evidence-based practice, they gather some resources and they put forward, and then they generate this best practice guideline. And these best practice guidelines can help you. They are free of cost. They are PDF versions available. They are bookish versions available. The hard copies, and then you can use those resources, use those tools, because these tools can change the whole game in a way that you can provide care, feeling more competent, feeling more comfortable. And another thing that you can do is make sure that whenever someone is teaching you, when someone is training you on something, you perform that procedure in front of them, so that they can correct you at the same time when they're looking at your procedure. There are many examples. We get an opportunity to learn how to perform catheterization. We look from a corner and the fellow nurse is performing the procedure, but you should go and say, hey, would you like to supervise me when I am performing this procedure? Because that will help you to understand that bookish knowledge is really different than the actual practical work that you're supposed to do on the floor. These small changes in the way you are performing the care, in the way you're looking at nursing, will make a huge difference in the way you're performing the role. Your skills are there. You just need to know how to bring out the best version of yourself from your own body. The mind knows it. The brain knows it. The mind tells you, I'm ready to perform this procedure. The brain tells you, I have enough information based on the book. What is stopping you to perform that procedure is a courage. And that's a part of personality. That's a part of attitude, how you're looking at the things. The personality development can be done by your mentors, by your coach, by the educators in your facility, or in the environment wherever you're working. But you must find out who is the best person that you can go at and ask for assistance. There is always someone in the building. There's always someone in the place where you're working that will be willing to help you. Or maybe there is someone who is working at your level, probably know a little bit better than you, because they had the courage to ask questions, they had the courage to perform more procedure, and they had an opportunity to learn more skills. So use their skills to help to build your skills. Once you start doing these things which I'm mentioning in this video, once you start making small changes, you are going to notice a huge difference in the way you're providing the care. You will see yourself becoming more competent, more comfortable, and really see a different version of yourself in few days. Trust me. You know that you can post a comment and I will be happy to provide you assistance. I'll make another video to support you. I'm here on a journey that can make a huge difference in the way you are practicing. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You know my LinkedIn. I am putting it down in the description. You know my Instagram page. Feel free to reach out for help.